in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. No spacing. 52.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 25 on second down, Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. On second and 12, Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 44 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 83 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give them 32 on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
66.
On first and 10 is Connor. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second and 15 now, Roethlisberger. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
For the catch made by Johnson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal.
And the kick by Butker is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Chiefs 16.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still...
That's caught inside the 20, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Working from the gun, Mahomes trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one. Has
that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Taking it about the 36. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. But
looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this position.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 65 yards. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's not for a Chiefs first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Got an open man. It's Washington. 33 yards that time. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. The 30, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. He finds his man Johnson. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Roethlisberger, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie Ragland in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Dancing to his left. Complete to Washington. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's got daylight past the 20. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing powerful.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious.